Today's reading is going to be for Libra through Pisces, okay? If you guys resonate with the readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, go to jocelynlovely84@gmail. Today for my Librans, I don't know if this is the card I'm going to put out. For my Librans, I'm going to start with 3 cards each. We're going to spend about 10 minutes each on every sign, just so that we can get a little bit into the energy and then see what we can pull for you. Okay? I love this energy. I really do. Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, I love it. 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 Okay. All right, let me just get my, I'm trying to see if I can find my beautiful little lighter. I was trying to light this up earlier. I don't know if I have my lighter with me. I wanted to turn on my incense, but I don't know. I think I forgot it, so we're screwed. It's okay. It's all right. We can go without it today. All right. So, Librans, I am going to timestamp everything for you guys. I have a beautiful message here, and then we can just get started, okay? Let's just breathe. Take a little time to just breathe. I want to be able to give these messages and really slow down with the energy. So, let's do this. Librans. Libra. The time, date specific isn't, I don't really want to be date specific just because you might find this video months from now, a year from now, right? So the time that you receive this reading is very important, okay? But yeah, so the timing of it, when God decides, right? Okay. All right, so Libra, you have Justice on the deck. Look at this. Justice. Libra is justice, but there's something here about hope, a renewal of hope or faith here. There's something here about wanting to be more open and available to, like, not only the present moment, but the things that you've worked towards, what you have here in the now, and maybe even the community that you're building or with. It's like really wanting to appreciate everything that you have or be more open to what you've already created. Like really open to it. And I feel like that's where the new hope is coming in. A belief in yourself. A belief in everything that you've done to this point, or just everything that you are. It's a representation of who you are, but being open to that. And really accepting of it is what I'm getting. So if you've been praying for, you know, either more gratitude or a new sense of inspiration or a new sense of perspective, I feel like you've got that here. It's becoming more apparent as the time goes on. Maybe you've decided to start over. Because you know how sometimes people do things and things don't work out, a tower could come in, but then it's like the aftermath of it. Like, what are you going to do once the tower comes in? Once you're sad and realize you may have to start over, that could make somebody really upset. That can make someone lose faith easily. So it almost seems like you were in the middle of that after a tower came in, because it's a 5 of Cups. But a 5 is a representation of tower. After all these things came in, to show you, I don't know, whatever the tower was, it's like, it's the aftermath of it. Because you could still be sad, but it's like, for some of you guys, this was an opportunity to start over. Like, really do it differently. And I feel like that's what maybe you were afraid of. Because think about it, in order for you to start over, that means you'd have to be in full acceptance of what was taken from you, what was changed, what was, you'd have to be in acceptance of that, and then still have some type of faith within yourself and then in the universe to want to go and start over. Do you see what I'm saying? Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Does it look like I'm talking about Jesus right now, darling? Or are you gonna open literally listen to what I'm saying, because there's a lot that's coming out here, and if you resonate with the reading, you resonate. If you don't, please get the fuck on my channel, because I don't have time for you. You will be blocked. All right, as I was saying, I feel like they're again in the middle of the destruction. Here you are. Queen of Wands is somebody who looks forward to the next thing. They look forward to their path, or just they're optimistic, just optimistic enough to want to keep going or to even start over. What's the hidden layers of that is the Five of Cups, though. The hidden layers of that is the Five of Cups, because there's sadness here. But see, I'm not really seeing too much sadness. Yes, you have the sadness, but there's, after the sadness, I sense like there really is prayer. There's gratitude and there's hope. Even if it's just a little bit, it's just enough hope to make you want to look at like what you have to look forward to. Because your path was not easy. I mean, think about it. How many towers did you have to go through left and right? How many changes had to come into your life for you to change it up? Accept it and then decide to go down a different path. Maybe that's what it was. So it's not easy to do that. Especially when we're hell-bent on believing that the way we were doing it was correct, or it was what we thought was our source or sense of happiness, only to realize that that may just not be what's in the cards for you. In the cards. The next card is the tarot. But you don't do witchcraft on YouTube, reporter. I'm not a witch. I don't do witchcraft. Does it look like I'm doing witchcraft? Do you want to keep asking stupid questions, or do you want me to block you? Which one do you want? Because if you want to ask stupid questions, I'll block you right now. Yes, what? Say something stupid again. Say something stupid again. Watch what's going to happen to you. All right. You got the Six of Wands here. Six of Wands here. This is overcoming something. This is overcoming a struggle. It could be inner conflict. It could be inner conflict with what you thought your path would align you to versus what the divine has in store for you, and getting what essentially what we would consider the program, right? Because although you swore that your path or whatever you were on at the time or believed in at the time was going to be what was for you, was perfect for you, sometimes it just doesn't end up happening. So the divine, sometimes it's like the divine gently nudges you to tell you that there's a better path, whether you believe your guides or not, whether you believe God or not. Sometimes they try to tell you like that what they have in store for you is better than what you're trying to achieve all on your own, or remain with all on your own. And I feel like you're understanding that. For some of you guys, it's not that simple though. I'm getting that like, although there's heartbreak and disillusionment, right? I'm getting that some of you guys are hoping that the path that you're on, or the path that you're starting, if you're starting over again, can make you happy. You're praying that this path that you're starting on will make you happy in the end. Hey, welcome, welcome everybody, welcome. It's nice to see you guys. The Magician, did he come in reverse? He might have. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is though with the Page of Cups here. With the Page of Cups, I see you, you've overcome something. You overcame a struggle, you overcame maybe like an obstacle, or maybe you've decided to start over. But again, there's something here about looking at that for a second and realizing how, like, at one point you weren't ready for that. You weren't ready to move forward. You weren't ready to move on. And it's not because you didn't want to. I think it's because you needed some time to really sit with that energy. Sit with those emotions, which is normal. It's not easy. We're human. We are allowed to feel these things that that are inside of our hearts. But again, for a lot of you guys, I see you're turning the pain into like hope. You're turning your pain into prayer or pain into gratitude, which I really like. With the Magician here, it came out in reverse. I don't know, I was trying to pull it out, but it came out in reverse. There's a little bit of fear that you won't be able to do it. There's fear that you may not have the resources or you don't have enough to go down this path and like truly be 100% invested in it. There's something here about there's doubt that you would be able to do it here. Maybe because there's less will. There's less self-will here. Or maybe the path that you're on now requires like help from the universe, right? Whatever this is, it's like you can't do it alone. You know you cannot do it alone, or there's like doubt that you might be 100% able to even like put your will into it. I don't know if I can explain it better than that. What I would say is just ask for help. If you can't ask God for help, which I think you can ask God for help, or you can ask people. Ask your community to help you in areas that you feel like that may be too overbearing, that you cannot. Because it may look like a really big issue, or the path that you're on may seem like something big to overcome, or just having to rebuild again. That's a lot of work. But you can ask people to help you. You're not alone. Not anymore. Or you don't have to do this alone. Hello, Level Up Dojo. Good to see you again. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Happy Memorial Day. I forgot to tell you. Happy Memorial Day. There's a seriousness with intention here. Like you really do believe. There's a part of you that's going to go all in. You're going to go in. You don't have to go all in, okay? Sometimes being on a path, this path that the divine has set in store for you does not require you to like really put in so much energy or devotion. It really doesn't require that. You just have to show up. You just have to show up. That's all you have to do. You may not even be 100% in it today. Just show up. And then maybe you'll have like 10% energy to invest in whatever this is, whether that's rebuilding, whether that's starting something new, reaching a goal, or even being on the path that the divine has in store for you. That's all involved in it. So I feel like, again, just show up. And there are days where you're not going to be as intentional or like as hopeful as other days, but just show up. That's all you have to do. The rest will work out in your favor. The divine knows that right now there's how do you say that word? The divine knows that you're working through something, so you're not 100% at your finest, and that's fine. They're not asking you to be. They're just saying have faith and trust that wherever we're leading you is exactly where you're gonna be the most happy, the most fulfilled, the most grateful, the most understood. Okay. All right, that was for my Libras. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Scorpios. Yeah, we just did Virgo 2 days ago. Scorpios. For you guys, I'm going to use the Black Moon Astrology cards with the Starseed Oracle deck. Oh, these cards fell. These cards fell. Let me times that for you guys. There's 2 cards. I don't need more than that. I really don't. Alright. Hopefully you guys are doing really well today. Hopefully you guys, yeah, hopefully you guys ate well today. Did you guys eat well? Let me know. Hey Patrick, welcome back, welcome back. It's good to see you guys. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you guys had a really good day. Hope you guys ate well. I hope you guys feel, you know, rested for, you know, tomorrow, because I know a lot of you guys have to go back to work tomorrow, so. Shall we get started? Let's get started. Scorpio, I feel like you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you don't recognize who you are. It's in reverse, but it doesn't matter. Look at yourself intently looking at this mirror. You don't know who you are. And I don't know whether you should feel surprised by that or shocked by that, or maybe just you're not even surprised. I don't know. All I know is that you're looking at yourself in the mirror and it's like you don't recognize what you see. That can either be in the realm of the hopes and dreams that you used to have versus the hopes and dreams that you may want to cultivate now, or your reality now versus what your reality was before, right? It's something within you changed, or maybe your outside environment changed so much that it forced you to change within. But what I think is something within you changed, and then everything else on the exterior changed. Because however the change transpired, whether that was external to internal or internal to external, because it works both ways. You could do both. It works both ways. Vice versa, right? It reminds me of an infinity sign. It doesn't matter. All that, well, it does. But what you're paying attention to is like who you are now. Or maybe you're trying to figure out who you are now after everything has changed. You don't, I feel like the wishes and desires that you used to have aren't the same. Or maybe you're trying to figure out what they are now because your circumstances changed. So therefore the objective changed, the desire changed. Or maybe the way you're going about it changed, right? Something there, something very important, completely is completely gone, or a change. So now it's like you either have to pivot, or you have to come up with new wishes, dreams, hopes in a more realistic way, or with whatever the circumstances are now. It could even pertain to resources. The type of resources you have now versus what you had back then are different. So now you have to work with what you have versus what you did have. What you have now versus what you did have back in time. Maybe it was the amount of faith. You may have had a lot more faith here, and now you have to somehow start faith here in the unknown, which is why it's harder. Do you see what I'm saying? Either way, I feel like there's just so much that happened to you. What I'm more interested in is actually like the healing that's taking place due to all the changes and the towers and all of that circumstances. I feel like there's something about your spirit being able to flow with more ease. It's more agile. There's something here about your spirit being able to integrate with you more effortlessly than what it used to. Even though you used to have supposedly more faith before than you do now. Right? And yet there's something here about free flow, calmness, gentleness. There's something really beautiful about your energy. And I think by you bringing this version of you out, or discovering this version within yourself, it's like really attractive, one, and two, Damn, I had it, but I forgot. There's something about your energy that's just like, it has you. It's like you're interested in who you're becoming. You're really curious, or you're inquisitive about like the changes that happened within you with the effortless energy, a more calm, gentle energy. It's spirit. I think it's like the higher light within you. When it comes into your body, it makes you feel not only curious to figure out how that higher integration or light is like working within the body, but like it's also discovering what you can do with it, how you can show up into the regular daily life with it. It's like there's a curiosity within you to explore this effortless energy that's within you now, or this like beautiful feminine energy within you, free flowing, curious mindset, very playful energy. And it's kind of like now it's up to you to show up and then see what you can do with this. And again, it's like it's out of this like curious energy or state of being, which I think is really cool. It's really cool because I think it's one of the perks of like allowing a lot of integration to come in. It's not always just pain and crying and trying to heal, but it's also like the aftermath of it. Like, okay, now that we've gotten all the healing out of the way, there's more room in the body for this light to, you know, kind of show us how we can work with it or what we can do with it in the external, in the 3D, in our physical life. So it's like, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to show up? How do you want to play? Let's explore. Hey, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Nathan. It's good to see you again. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, you have the Star Keeper. That was only one card. That was only one card that I have here. Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. Yeah. You're just getting so much information. Like there's just, your body has, you've changed. You are completely changed. Like you are never going to be the same that you were before. Do you see why when you look at a mirror, you won't recognize yourself? Because there's just too much integration. There's too much light. There's too much change within and without. As within, so without, right? And so now it's like you're ready to play. You're ready to have some fun. You're ready to show up differently. You're ready to learn new things or start new hobbies. You're really ready to invest. But not in a forceful way. It's a playful, gentle way, which is what's different. Because maybe before you would have showed up to work more like, okay, let's get this done. Very serious, very like eye on the prize. Let's do it. Let's get in, get out, and go home. Versus now you're going to show up and you're like, okay, what is it they have to offer you? What are you going to learn today? Let's go on an adventure at work type of energy. So all of a sudden, every single day that goes by, it's different. It's not the same. You're not showing up the same, right? You're showing up open to see what's going to happen. And it's like, now you can have fun. Hey, One Woken Gem. Welcome back. I'm not sure what you mean with that question, Christopher George, but just be mindful that, you know, this is pertaining to the reading and nothing more than the reading, okay? All right. I swear, guys, that I was going to be nicer on this channel. I had a conversation with one of my friends, and she, you know, told me to just try to be nicer. and not go off on somebody. When I feel like they're about to say something stupid, I'm about to treat the fuck out of them. So I'm trying really hard to be nice, okay? All right. All right. So we have activated Earth here. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's like, I feel like maybe you were so focused on work and the money and what work will get you and like the fruits of your labor, like focusing on the work and then the reaping the fruits of your labor. But I feel like the whole point is to actually, the fun is actually while you're working. Yes, you're gonna have the money. Yes, you can attain the resources, right? But what about when you're working? How can you make your workday or just wherever you show up a better experience for yourself and for others? Because the others are involved. Others can be involved if you choose to be open to, you know, opportunities with others while you're working with others, right? And surrender to the sweetness is your card. Maybe you were more distant, aloof. Maybe you were just more closed off and we're all about business. And then now it's like you can have positive interactions with people, even if the people aren't usually the type of people you want to talk to or hang out with. And I say we because I'm also working with this energy with you guys, okay? Power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. Just passing through. That's right, guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Happy Memorial Day. I'm here with y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Okay. Activated Earth, power places, ley lines, and trust where you're being led. Yeah. I feel like you're getting, here's the thing about your work. This is why we're talking about work, because it doesn't necessarily have to be your workplace, but for a lot of you guys it is. We spend a lot of time in our work environment, but whoever you are, you spend more than enough time. So it almost seems like you go to work, you do your thing. You could be going home and still doing something that's related to how you can gain benefits. So maybe you're the type of person that, you know, after you work, you go home and then you have to fix things around the house because, you know, you just have to either keep busy or you want a clean environment, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's all business. Do you see what I'm saying? You could just go work out and you may be somebody that never really goes out to have some fun. So that's kind of where I'm getting at. Like, try to see if you can balance it out so that you can have a more fulfilling life, because there's more to life than just working all of the time. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like some of you guys are just really ambitious. So I feel like that part of you is changing. You've always been ambitious. You've always been a hard worker. But it's like, it's time for more. It's time for more. There's other areas in your life where you're due for an upgrade to like just really enjoy. There's other areas where you deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor in those areas. And they're not all pertaining to money. But only if you allow yourself to really focus on those other areas. You don't even have to put in that hard work. You just have to show up and see what's going to happen, who you're going to interact with, who your real friends are, what your relationships are going to look like, going out, maybe going to a concert. I don't know. Maybe whatever it is that you enjoy doing, go do that. Go join a book club if you like books. I mean, whoever my readers are, you know what you like. Go do that. I think you're going to enjoy that. It's time. You can work, but that's not all life has to offer. You can be strictly business, but not all the time. Or like you're missing out on other things. Okay? All right. All right, that was for my Scorpios. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any questions regarding the reading. You can drop them down in the comments and we can just talk about it for a little bit. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys ate. Anybody eat carne asada? Or barbecue, any steaks, anything like that? Maybe burgers. You guys probably ate burgers. Got 2 cards on the deck. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. Oh, that was Scorpio. Yes, it was. Saggies, 30, 39, 30, 30, 40. Okay. I feel like you see something this week, Sagittarius. I feel like you see... I feel like you're doing your own thing. You're minding your business, as you usually are, Saggies. Trying to get somewhere, do something, be all about you. And I feel like you see something happen in front of you. Or maybe it's more than once where you start seeing like... you start seeing people. You start to look at people a little deeper this week. I don't know why something triggers you or forces you to start looking at people. And what you see shocks you. There's a lot of love here. It's like wherever you start showing up, you see a whole bunch of love. Whether that's a parent and a child enjoying themselves at the park, or, you know, while they're grocery shopping, you somehow end up overhearing a conversation of like a parent and a child, and how well their relationship is, and it has you wanting, it has you kind of appreciating that. Because I don't think you've really looked at that in a while, or really looked at a conversation like this out of nowhere so intently, and then kind of understanding that this may be something that you want. If you already have children, it's kind of like the love that you start seeing on you in your exterior is like, there's something really beautiful about it. There's something here about you seeing people. You're seeing people in a loving state. A lot of love you're seeing. It could be couples, it could be friendships, but you see the love in their body expressions, in their, you know, their facial expressions. You can sense their hearts and their energies, and they're very happy. And there's something about that that kind of makes you want to sit there and question whether you want to keep interested in your own endeavors or on your own. Or maybe on the path that you're realizing that it's not yielding that type of results, or it's not getting you to this, or maybe it has nothing to do with that. Maybe it's just the fact that you see all this love in your community and you want to be a part of it. You really want to, you know, get to know people. You really want to be around them. Maybe you want to be a member of the community. You just have to choose the right one, right? And so I feel like the divine is going to bring you many opportunities for you to go and like be more social with people, be more open, or just find your own community where you feel most understood and heard. So the divine is going to bring you people where you can have these type of opportunities, where you want more love in your life, not just for yourself, but in your community, and you want to be a part of that. By all means, this is the time to do it. So I feel like Sagittarius is going from like all objectives, all goals, all, you know, just really focusing on you and what you want and your needs, or like your path. But you were not expecting to see this. I don't know. I feel like sometimes our egos show us a version, or like a part of our lives that we want to be invested in. But I don't think you were thinking about the love aspect. I don't think you really were. And then all of a sudden you step outside and you see love, nothing but love all around you. And I'm talking about whether, you know, the type of love that you have maybe always wanted, but don't yet have in your life. So you could be in a relationship, you can have kids, but is it the type of love that you've always wanted? Or do you feel like this is an opportunity for you to really work on your relationships just a little harder? If it's not your relationships, do you want to get, if you don't have any really relationships or commitments, do you want some? There's something really attractive or very like inspiring or beautiful about all the love that you're seeing in your surroundings. It's kind of hard not to want that. Maybe it isn't something you thought you wanted, or maybe it wasn't something you were focused on, but then now you're seeing it all around you and it's like, yeah, you do want it. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe you just needed the divine wanted to encourage you a little bit more about what you could have versus what you're aiming towards. So maybe God put all this love around you so that you can see that this is also something you could have. Or maybe it's something you've always wanted, but maybe you weren't focused on it right now because you had other priorities, other engagements to tend to, only to realize that the thing that you want the most, you can have it now. While you're taking care of all these other things that you think are more important. The divine is saying love is important too, and it's here now. Again, discernment is key though. You can always be nice and kind to the people around you, wherever you socialize or wherever you go, but just be mindful about what type of community do you really want to be with. Are the people that you want to be with a representation of who you are? Do they really get you? Do they really understand you? Do they really listen to you and let you speak and let you set your, boundaries or rules or whatever? Are they willing to negotiate with you? Are they really willing to see you as you are? These are questions you may want to ask yourself while you're getting to know people and engaging with them, so that you know that if these people are, in fact, people that you can slowly start to trust, they might be worth investing in. But that's only if you feel like they're actually on this either same path that you are, or actually care about you enough. Because we all have strengths, we all have weaknesses, and then maybe your strengths are this person's weaknesses and vice versa. And then maybe you guys are here to help each other, but do you guys speak the same language? Do they respect you? Do they value you? Do they want to be friends? It's that type of, those are the type of questions you want to ask yourself while you're getting to know people. This is why the vetting process is very important. And I feel like these are things that will slowly, it's not like you have to really worry about it 100%, but I do feel like the most important part is that besides the vetting, because I fully trust that you guys know what you're doing here. Your intuition is everything, okay? You already know that. You're fine in that area. It's also letting that inner child come out so that you can be seen, so you fully step out and show these people who you are. The ones that you feel are right for you. And if they feel the same back, there you go. Either way, I really do feel like there's an opening of the heart. And I also feel like there's your inner child is ready to be here, have some fun, get to know people. There's a lot of love here. An opportunity for a lot of love. And I think you're not going to miss this chance. You're not going to pass up this chance. I don't see you doing that. Here you are playing. I see you playing and just getting to just enjoy life in ways that you might not have in the past, or maybe it's been a while. Either way, I think you're excited. Again, you weren't expecting for this to happen. Maybe your heart isn't open for business. Maybe you weren't thinking about that right now. You have other priorities to tend to, but I feel like the divine is telling you this is something that will actually bring in lots of love and joy into your life. focusing on love, whether you're 100% ready or not, at this moment is actually going to be very beneficial for you during this time, because there's a reason you're seeing it all around you. There's a part of you that wants this. That was confirmation. There's a part of you that wants this more than you even let on or believe or think, right? It just might not be the right time is what you're saying, or maybe you're just not in the right headspace. Either way, the divine is saying your opportunity is here. It's here now. What do you want to do with it? Libra energy. Look at all this love coming into you now, because you're ready. You told God this is what you didn't tell anybody. This is a dream that you have within, and I don't even think you've told anyone. I think this is something that you haven't even allowed yourself to really process or believe in again. Maybe after all the heartbreak, maybe after all the things that have been happening, maybe you're not ready. You don't think you're ready, but it's a desire that you've probably had your whole life. I think everyone truly has this desire, but some people just, they either don't think they're ready, or maybe life proved them differently their whole lives, or maybe they just got out of something that really broke them. Either way, your opportunity's here. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, why now? Why now? I don't care about that now. Well, you know how life is. Full of surprises. Don't hate me. Don't hate me for saying that, okay? But you know how life is. So, okay. What's the next card? I'm not going to take that out there. The next sign is going to be my Capricorn. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Dang. Okay, I'm just gonna, there's 3 cards that fell, 1 that fell on the floor. I'm just gonna read from the cards that I just got right now. Okay. Capricorn. My Cappies. For you guys, I'm gonna read from the Luna L tarot deck. The Luna L, okay? Oof, I'm tired, y'all. I'm getting so tired. Channeling will make you really tired. Okay, Cappy. How's everybody doing today? 43. It's good to see everybody. Happy Memorial Day. Memorial Day. No Libra. I already did Libra. We're on Capricorn. You may want to go back here. Let me give you the numbers so you can go back. But you're here now, so I would listen to the Capricorn reading, because there might be something here for you. And then you can go back to the Libra reading, which starts at 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? We're already at 43 minutes. Okay. I feel like God's, maybe your ancestors. I feel like there's because the 6 of Swords is the ancestors card. I feel like you're just kind of doing your own thing, Capricorn. You know how Capricorns are. They work hard. They're always busy. They're always trying to meet certain goals. At least the Capricorns that I'm reading for here. But I feel like the divine's trying to bring in something for you. It's like they're trying to correct something for you, your ancestors. This is a death and rebirth card, scorpionic energy, but this is your ancestors. I feel like they're trying to fix something for you, or they're trying to help you through something here, because I feel like all you feel is devastation, or there's too many burdens that you keep carrying with you since like maybe your past, because of your past. You're carrying too much pain or too much burden with you. You're carrying these with you, but it's not your fault. I just think this, you just went through a lot. And I feel like the divine's really, your ancestors here. It's not the divine, it's your ancestors. They're trying to correct a mistake here. Because I feel like your ancestors, oh my God, I'm going to cry. I feel like your ancestors think they let you down. Ooh. Or you think, I think you both think that your ancestors let you down. So they're like trying really hard to make it up for you, or they're trying to like bring in some type of happiness for you. That was confirmation. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, this is making me cry. Because they feel your pain. Your ancestors feel your pain. And they're sorry. I keep getting they're sorry. Because I think they feel responsible somehow for like the things you encountered. It's like they're trying to lift your spirits, but they know like you were dead inside or some shit. Or maybe you feel dead inside now, and so they feel guilty, or they feel partly responsible for that because you went through a lot. And I feel like you're just trying to piece yourself together again, but you're not. You're struggling. Oh, you're struggling. Oh. I have the Justice card that fell. I think they're trying really hard to give you hope again, to help you again, or like give you like faith that there's goodness in your life. They're trying to bring it in for you. But I don't think you're fully believing that, or you're fully there yet. With the Lovers card, they're really trying to be there for you. And I think that I've never had a reading where I felt your ancestors apologizing to you like that. I rarely get those readings, but there's something here about your ancestors saying they're sorry to you, that they're sorry you had to carry so many burdens, or you never had much, and so they're just trying to be there for you while you're like trying to heal, or something about somebody's dead inside here. Yeah. I feel like this is you though. You're very successful. You've done a lot with your life. You've overcome a lot. You have so much. You've made like everything in your life, you made it happen for yourself. Like any other person would be so proud of you. But you don't see that. I don't think you're proud of yourself. I don't think you feel like you're there yet. But you're there. You're there. You've literally overcome a lot of odds and obstacles, and the life you're living is like anybody would be proud of you, but you just don't believe it, or you don't see it. Which is where I'm getting like you struggle to see the hard work. And I feel like your ancestors, again, they're saying sorry because they feel like you've had to walk around with all these burdens, all these expectations of who you needed to be to win. And it almost seems like you became robotical, or in the realm of rationalization and just being serious and getting things done left and right, but there's no Like you're ambitious and you already won, but there's no happiness. There's no happiness here. There isn't. That's powerful. Thank you, Constance. You've helped me so much over the past few weeks. Oh, thank you, Harley. Thank you so much. Thank you for the shout out. It means a lot, guys. Yeah, this reading is I'm over here crying. This is what it is, though. I feel like you just want to close up, go to bed, sleep for 100 years. I feel like somebody overcame too much, like too much. You're just like shocked that you still have energy to get up and keep going, but you do. This is courage here. I feel like somebody was breaking down and they weren't even like allowing themselves to break down, because it's like you're used to just accomplishing and doing and just waking up and going and like leaving everything else behind that has nothing to do with you winning or accomplishing or just getting by. And I feel like this is the time where you could focus on yourself now. Oh, there you go. Your guides are asking you, or they're pleading you to please focus on what you want, to please give yourself the permission to be, give yourself what you need, whether that's more rest or being kinder to yourself or just enjoying your day. Just please enjoy, just being less robotic in nature, or less like strict, or it's more than just like, I don't want to say judgmental. I want to say like you're just so focused on trying to be, and it's like all the fun was taken out of your life, or it's like you didn't have time, or you there's no room for you to be. There's no room for you to make errors. There's no room for you to just rest. There's no room for that. And it's not your fault. I just think I think you were like raised that way, or you had to be very independent since very young. You had to be. And I feel like you forgot how to be a child and play. See what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where the divine is, your guides are coming in and saying, yeah, we dropped the ball. We couldn't help you. Too much was on you as a child. Too many expectations. You couldn't possibly just be. And I think because your childhood and innocence was probably taken from you, like you just couldn't afford to be a child. It was like you just never been ever since. And now it's like the divine's hoping that you give yourself the chance to be with that inner child more, even when you don't think you're worthy of it. Yeah. Anything else for my Capricorns? That reading was yeah. You saw too much. You witnessed too much. You couldn't say anything. Carrying that burdens from the past, the things that really like just shocked you. The things that took your innocence away, the things that took your rights to just be. You know how like humans have that right of you should just have the right to feel safe and free and like be able to play. You didn't have that. You didn't have that. So now it's like, I feel like somebody's gonna really be upset with, again, your guides, because it's like, how could your guides want you to be more free and feel safe and want to play when you didn't have that. So now you're at it. Now the divine's asking you to do it now when you're an adult. It can be very triggering to hear, to say the least. And so I'm here for you. I definitely understand that. Which is why they're saying they're sorry. They're saying they're sorry. And that they hope that you can be open to the opportunity of you having that now when you didn't back then. They're trying to make it up. They're trying to find ways to like help you feel safe again, trust again, feel whole again, play again. They just want you to be happy again. And I know it might be too late, is what you're probably thinking, but they just want you to give it a chance. They really want to right or wrong here. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Yeah, here you are like, look at this fucking Knight of Swords, bro. He's like not playing. And so it's like, look at all the beautiful magic or like the higher self or guides, all this divinity energy coming in to like heal you when I don't even think you're really interested in it, but it's just like you still finding a way to surrender to it. It's like, wow, you're very brave to do that, because a lot of people can't do that. They can't just turn it off after they've been protective or on guard their whole lives. It's hard to just turn it off and then just be like, that's weird. Like that's a different state of being or way of being that you're not used to. And so it's like, then you start guilting yourself or feeling guilty because you don't know what to do. You feel like it's your fault because normal people or people who haven't really went through what you went through, they just show up and they're happy and you're like, well, what the fuck? How do you do that? You don't know how. So it's like then you think something's wrong with you, but it's not. Nothing's wrong with you. You've just been through a lot. And to be able to trust like that, to surrender and let God show you that you're safe again, that is a big deal. What you're doing is very courageous. I just want you to know that. Anything else for my Cappies? Sweet dreams, man. It just hit hard. Oh, hey, RC, Arene, welcome. It just hit hard. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. I know a lot of us, yeah, we've been through a lot. So I'm here for you, Arene. Thank you so much for sharing that. Sweet dreams. 4 wands, yeah. Yeah. A feather. They're here. Your guys are going to be here to help you transition into that person that's opening up. They're here to show you that we're here and they're not going to drop you this time. It's not going to be as hard as it was before, where you probably tried really hard to open up, but you knew that every time you opened up, there was a risk that you were going to be in pain or something was going to happen to you, or you were going to suffer for it. See, there's this saying that the reason a lot of people have a hard time opening up and trusting, or even stating their boundaries or speaking up or stating something within themselves, is because when you were younger and you try to do that, there were always repercussions. Horrible repercussions that made you just never feel safe enough to even want to speak up or state how you feel or show who you are or even just set boundaries. Because if there's repercussions, then you can't. All of a sudden you can't speak because of what happened to you. The last time you tried to speak, something horrible happened to you. You probably got beaten, like, so to be able to speak up, if you start shaking, or if your throat chakra, if you feel it like you're working through it, and if you feel that it's difficult, it's because of that. But you can do this. You can do this. Okay? All right. That was for my Capricorns. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Aquarius. For you guys, I'm going to use the Black Moon Astrology decks with the Starseed Oracle deck. Is it Starseed Oracle deck? Yes, yes it is. Alright. How's everybody doing today? Did you guys eat well? Did you guys eat any good food? Steaks, burgers, arrachera? Let's see. I like this. I like this a lot. Alright, we have 4 cards on the deck. Oh, Leo energy. Let me see if I can pull that Leo card out again. Well, I thought it was Leo. I guess maybe it's not. Forget it, because I can't find it. Okay. Aquas, 6045. Okay. I'm getting I'm getting somebody's distant from someone. I feel like there's a distance between you and someone, or I don't know if this person even knows you, or if you guys are, I think you guys know each other. I think you guys know each other, but there's a distance between you and this person. I think you guys can feel each other's energy. I think you guys are thinking about each other. It reminds me of that energy of like, whether you guys either went through like a little bit of conflict, and so it's like, we're not agreeing right now, so we need some space. We have that type of situation going on here, and then we have another situation where there's 2 people who clearly like each other. They clearly like each other. They've been seeing each other, not like physically yet. Like they see each other from a distance. Do you see what I'm saying? They haven't went out on a date yet. They're just looking at each other. But there's an interest here between the 2. There's something going on here. And I think you both sense it, but I feel like there's a little bit of fear of like even going there with each other. I don't know if it's because it's a professional setting. I feel like you both are very calm energies. Either way, whatever group you're in, you both are grown up and you guys are very classy. I think you both are very calm. There's a lot of calm and peace that is within both of you, even when you guys are not in agreement, okay? So if you're my group 1, there might be something that happened, and then so you guys need some time to kind of figure it out, and you may not be talking, but it's not like toxic or it's not anything like that, okay? Or at least like it's reckless, or it might lead to something really harmful, okay? For my group 2, you guys are 2 people who just you've been like kind of noticing each other. You don't really know each other like that. You haven't gone on a date, but you guys are both interested, because look at how you guys are looking at each other. Although you're far away, you both are thinking about each other. But for whatever reason, you haven't expressed it to each other yet. All right. So then you have a moon soul here. I feel like somebody's sitting at home wondering like what they could do to muster up the courage to go and talk to the other person. I feel like, I don't know if it's the dude or the girl. I don't know. I don't know who this is here. You could be either or. Somebody's sitting there like wondering what they should do to fix the situation. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Instead of being upset, like you could be upset, but I feel like somebody just wants to fix the situation, because the conflict wasn't unsolvable. You see what I'm saying? For group 1. For group 2, I feel like somebody has to muster up the courage to talk, because it's so obvious and evident that you guys like each other. I just don't know if you understand if the other person likes you back, but they do. It's so clear in this reading that they do. And you would know. You would know if I'm like, you would know. You would resonate with this video. This is somebody going from solitary, right, in their emotions, wanting to connect, wanting to seal the deal, wanting to take somebody on a date. That's for group 2. And finally mustering up the courage to go ask this person out, because although you're scared of rejection, it's going to scare you more if you miss out on this opportunity where you can actually get to know this person, because there's something there. This is so cute. I love this. Whoever you are, I don't know if you're just like shy, you're not good at asking people out, or I don't know, maybe you just really like the person and you don't want to mess it up. I like this. All right, for group 1, I love this too, because I'm telling you, one of you guys, I feel like whatever the conflict was, yes, it has you feeling a little hurt, a little sad, maybe hurt your ego a little bit, but like it's something you could easily, I feel like in your heart, you just want to fix it and get it over with so that you guys could be back to loving. The loving frequency, because you really adore this person. Okay? Either way, whatever group you're in, the resolution is love. Here's what happens. You go from 1, right, deep in your emotions, on your own, contemplating, to boom, figuring this out, talking about the issue, apologizing, both of you will, and then boom, back to your love state of frequency, okay? Your loving state of being. And then for group 2, you're finally going to ask this person out, and here you go. You guys are going to go out on a date, and you're realizing that you really like this person, because there's no, it's calm, but it's like you like this person and you want to get to know them and see where this is going. Either way, it's a win. It's a win, okay? Is this a work thing? Oh my God, there's a lot of desire here. Yeah. There's desire. I feel like the feminine here, whoever the feminine is, or if gender does not matter, whoever, there's somebody that wants you to ask them. The feminine here, I'm going to use that as an example because there's 2 people here, masculine and feminine. The feminine is hoping you would ask for a date. Like, why is he not asking me out? Or why? I feel like somebody gave you clues, or you gave them clues, and they're just like not, they just have not, they don't get it, or they're shy, or they're scared. They're scared that you're going to reject them, but what they don't see is that you clearly like them just as much. So it's like, I don't know. This person may be a little slow. I don't know. That's funny. That was group 2. Group 1, here you both are saying you're sorry, apologizing, and trying to make it work because you guys really like each other and you see this going somewhere. It's very healthy. You both think alike. I think you both really want to make it work. There's something here about you see something stable with this person. Vice versa, you both see something stable with each other, which is why you want to make it work. Whereas then maybe in the past, you've tried to make it work and then one was always like defensive, or they just weren't interested in that. It was all about ego. With you guys, it just feels natural. Like you don't care for the ego. You just feel like you guys are grown up. You guys see that like what really matters is the love. The ego doesn't matter. It's the peace, the love. It's like what you get once you resolve the conflict. That's what's making you guys successful, or it's going to make you successful, or, you know, last. As long as you want to make it last. And I feel like you guys are totally invested. you're totally invested. I don't see you guys being the type of people that are fighting every week and, you know, over stupid shit. I feel like if you guys do have conflict, it's over important things, but again, you're willing to budge, or like you're willing to work through it. Okay. So that was for my aquas. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, seeing the bigger picture and what really matters here, and that's love. Love is what really matters for you guys, for the both of you. All right, that was for my aquas. The next reading is going to be for my Pisces. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you guys resonate with the readings. All right, last reading for today. We're going to use the Starseed Oracle deck with the Black Moon Astrology cards, and I'm also going to use the Lundell Tarot deck, okay? Okay. Do I need that many cards? Probably not. I'm just going to pull like 4. Okay. Pisces, 70, 55. Okay, so I have, I feel like you're instinctually being led somewhere right now. You're being instinctually led for like to the next steps of what you're supposed to do. Not supposed to, but like what's on your path. Like they're giving you the next steps intuitively. And so you're doing everything on your end to kind of go with it. I feel like there's no resistance here. Pisces, there's no resistance because you understand that, you fully understand that what the divine has in store for you is what's meant for you or what's best for you. And I feel like that's what's causing you to like drop the guard or the doubts or the fears and just trust the process, which ultimately is what's like getting you here. I don't know, there's something here about instinctually going to like a place that you're going to be very happy in, or you're going to experience tons of joy, or maybe you can experience that now versus before you might have struggled with that energy, like feeling pure joy and happiness and just like just even feeling inspired to go and explore and be, and I feel like that's what's happening. There's a part of you that's changing. You're really changing, but that's because you're allowing, you know, a space for you to just, you know, just surrender and be. You're giving yourself permission or the space to be that, for letting, you know, higher lights integrate within you and then just show you what your life can really be, which is you can be fulfilled. You will be. Not you can be, you will be. And I think you're understanding that, and here you are. 5 of Wands, but look at the butterfly effect here. It's like you know that where you're headed is going to completely change your life. You're going to be really happy, whether you see it yet or not, but instinctually it's like, you know, there's something within you that knows you're really going to enjoy yourself. And I think it's happening now. It's happening now because you're showing up fully surrendered and just open. And I feel like that's what's making everything like different. That's what's making you like just like something changed. Something changed. I feel like the obstacle was probably doubt or like the fears. Your obstacle was the fears of like, you don't know what's going to happen. The fears of surrendering, the fears of or doubts. Those things were there for a long time. And I feel like that's what was holding you back or keeping you from really being, which is this, the butterfly. You know, wherever your environment that you were in was holding you back from really spreading your wings and being. And I feel like now you have that. You've given yourself the permission to go and be by surrendering your being. And I feel like your fears, right? Your fears or the doubts or all of that, they're still there, but I feel like they're tamed. They're tamed. Even your fears, although they're present, it's like you don't let them stop you from surrendering and showing up differently. Pisces, which I think is beautiful. You may be having like a lot of bird energy by your side at the moment, or even like dolphin energy, anything like that that's prominent. It's important right now because I feel like you're really discovering who you are. And a lot of it has to do with freedom. The freedom to be and allow change to take place for you. By you surrendering or you letting go, it's like you're allowing change to come in and do it for you. Or chance to come in and do it for you, right? With the Chariot card, yeah, you're ready. This is you moving forward. Number 7, you're ready, emotionally ready to kind of just move forward. Yes, you may still be healing. You may still be, dealing with some setbacks and stuff, but really, it won't last long. Not for you. I see you really stepping it up and taking chances and risks that you might have not have in the past due to fears. And now there's no more fear. I mean, there is, but you're not letting it dictate your life anymore. They're tamed. They come with you, but they're tamed. These fears should only come about, or doubt should only come about when it needs to, not all of the time. And I feel like you're learning to live you're learning to live with less anxiety, less fears, less doubts, less of that. You could feel these things, but it shouldn't be every day, all the time. It shouldn't be. And I think you're understanding that. A star, yeah. I think you get that now. You're not holding yourself back here. You're trusting in the universe because it told you you could be happy. It told you you could have a different type of life. It told you you could be happy and have fun, and you believe it. In order for you to believe it, you got to trust and surrender, and you do. The star. Look, you're just literally just surrendering, and then everything's happening for you. All the changes are happening for you. You don't even have to try so hard. I feel like some of you guys don't have to try hard anymore. You don't have to do much, and it's really refreshing for my Pisces, because Pisces are all about having fun and dreaming big and, something really beautiful. They can come up with a whole world, a whole fantasy in the realm of imagination. They can come up with so much. And I feel like that's what you've needed to have more room for, kind of like more room for imagination and what could be, and the fun that you could have, and the world that you could create, right? Or the true wishes that you can actually receive. But all of that requires surrendering. Less stress, less anxiety, less fears, and more hope. But again, it requires a letting go of control here, and I feel like you did it. And you're doing it every day that you're showing up. Okay, with the Two of Swords, yeah. I feel like you get that. I feel like there's a very balanced part of you, like the fears, right? They're tamed. They're tamed. They're only coming out when they need to, which, again, when they do come up, it's like you just calm yourself, and then you tell yourself some affirmations, or you pray and let yourself know that you can still be calm, in a state of calmness, and surrender, and not let the fear take over. And I feel like once you do that and you calm your mind, it's like boom, you can manifest again in a positive way. Manifest what you really want, not manifesting out of fears. Do you see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's one of the best lessons you've learned this year, and you're applying it. So learning a lesson or knowing something is great, but when you apply it, that's the magic. That's the real magic. And I think you figured it out. Wow. Talk about masters. You guys are masters. And you guys could be humble and say, no, I'm not, but you are. You are. Let's see. The moon, the hidden. What are your real desires here? What are your real desires? Not just the nice ones, you know. What are your real desires here? What do you want out of life? What do you really want? Because now it's time to manifest. Take the fears out of the way. Take the doubts out of the way. Take the pride out of the way. What do you really want? It could even come from a sense of pride, but what is it? It could be good. It could be bad, right? It's all subjective. What do you want? Because now you can make it happen. What is your deepest, darkest needs, desires, wants? I feel like you're about to figure that out. And if you don't know yet, again, you're going to figure it out. If you do know, it's time to make it happen. It's going to happen so effortlessly because you understand what it is to manifest from a place where you really believe it's going to happen, in a place where you just let it go. You're manifesting at a rapid, like real fast. And you're doing it with intention, but again, it's not obsession, it's intention. So I'm just telling you, you're about to really create some shit. And you're going to be so proud of yourself with your manifesting abilities. Because you're taking it to a whole other level, guys. I don't think you understand the level that you're about to take it at, or to. Okay? Anything else? This Sun Spirit, yeah. Look at this. Dare you dream, and there you go. Take a chance. Take a chance. The Fool just came out of here. I didn't even see that. Do you dare dream and take a chance on yourself? One more time. Now that you know the key, that you have the key codes, now that you have the information, now that you understand how to manifest from a higher frequency, now that you know the answers, and now that you know what you really want, deep inside you had time to sit still and think what you really wanted, your deepest, darkest desires, right? Now you can do it. Do you dare? Do you dare to be that bold? Not only to dream, but to actually make it happen for yourself. I'm telling you, it's going to happen easier than you expect because there's a level of awareness. There's a lot of love and intensity while you're after it, or like, you know, you manifest it. It's beautiful, guys. Okay? All right, that was for my Pisces. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Yep, that was the reading for today. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. Does anyone have any questions regarding the reading while we're here? Maybe you guys just want to share your experience with manifestation, or subsiding fears that you once could have just plagued you, or these fears that could have been there the whole time, keeping you feeling limited and stuck. How did you overcome those fears? I mean, you can share all of that in the chat if you'd like. Okay. Probably not. They're like, no. Okay. Well, I think that's it. Anything else? No, I think we went through all the readings today. We went through Libra through Pisces. Tomorrow I might go through another 6 signs. Hey, Nathan. Thank you for checking in and being part of the reading today. It means a lot, guys, when people really resonate with the readings and feel like they get, you know, they're here for it. So I appreciate that. To all my viewers, I love you guys so much. Hopefully you guys ate your little heart out and feel really good. I hope you do. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or if you want to book any personal readings, you can. You can go to johnsonlovely84@gmail.com, okay? You're welcome, Francesca. Thank you, Francesca. It's nice to see you. Alright, guys, I think we're going to call it. I will see you guys either tomorrow or Wednesday, and we can go over maybe the 12 sign forecast. I'm going to try to see if I can do the 12 sign forecast. That might be a lot, but we can try. We can try, okay? I will rewind to listen to my sign. Oh, okay, cool, cool. And then don't forget the other signs, Aries through Libra or Virgo. Aries through Virgo was 2 days ago, so you can check that one out too if you want. All right? Don't forget to check out your moon and your sun signs, all right? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye. How's my health? We're just doing okay. We're just doing okay. Some days I get tired. Some days I get really tired. So I'm just trying to kind of show up and be here. But like, you know, there's a lot of love and stuff, but I feel like I have been showing up some days kind of a little resentful. Like I can tell, like I'm just not showing up so open like I used to be. And that's because I'm working through some things, some really personal stuff with family and stuff. So it's kind of closed my heart a little bit, and I'm trying to just show up a little bit more open because I love this space and I love you guys, and I really feel like I'm me closing up on my tarot, like here, this community. It kind of makes me sad. It kind of makes me sad because I know I could be open again like I used to be, and I really want to be. So I'm just feeling inspired to start over, you know, and do it right. Pray for you. Love you respectfully. Oh, thank you. How are you doing, Nathan? Is your health okay? Hopefully it is. I know you've also had to overcome a lot of stuff, so, you know, I hope everybody here is doing okay with their health, whether that's physical, mental, emotional. I really hope you guys, you know, feel like this is a safe space where you can talk about these things or just even check in about how you're feeling. Because it's a big deal. Your health is a big deal nowadays. Especially from, like, you know, people like me who suffer with mental health. So, yeah, it's a little safe space. I hope you feel like it's a safe space where you can be. Hope everybody had a good Memorial Day. Did you guys end up grilling? Did anybody end up grilling? Or did you guys just stay at home and sleep? Order in? Maybe you guys ordered pizza. Oh, I want pizza now. Craving it now. I haven't had pizza in a bit, so I really want some. It's been a couple of months. I want some pizza. Okay, well. Changes sometimes, emotional, sometimes the best. Yeah, I get that. Especially, I feel like a lot of us have been crying a lot due to like the changes that we've all been through. There's a lot of changes that happen on like with a lot of people. So I feel like a lot of us are just trying to like heal from a lot of stuff. So if you know, I know I've been crying a lot, and then trying to just go days where it's like I don't want to cry, I just want to be normal. Normal for today. Yeah, you know how that goes. I know a couple of people that I checked in on are also like they're dealing with something similar. It may not be the same situation, but I feel like the healing process may feel the same. People are getting headaches, or their body aches, they're tired all the time, they need to rest more, all of that. So, yeah. anything to say. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by with me here. I love you guys so much. I hope, you know, you guys keep showing up, and then, you know, where we can just have some fun and stuff. So, and just be. This is a safe space to be. So thank you guys for allowing that here. That's all I have for you guys. I love you so much. Thank you. You have a great rest of your day.